Alrighty, so hello. This is Mercury Glider, and today I'm going to be recording. This is probably my first video. See, one of two director's commentaries that I'm doing for both of the kind of I don't want to call them films, but videos, I guess. My two cinematic videos. So, anyways, let's just get right into it. This is 18 minutes long. This was a project that I filmed in Orbiter 2016, a space simulator, and it took approximately 3 or so months. So let's just begin. So this first segment here, so first of all, I made that custom little logo there on the building. And you also notice how horribly resolution this is. This is a very bad resolution, and there's nothing I can really do about it. I tried running it through an AI upscaler once, and it made it look worse, so we're just gonna have to deal with the pixels. But anyways, as I was saying, just want to get that out of the way. This first part, the music here, this was... I don't think you can even find this anymore. I think this is a track that is only found on here now, because it was from a friend, and I don't want to directly say what it is, but it was one of those channels they used to live streams of space and stuff, which I never really understood, but we were okay friends, associates, more of associates than friends, but yeah, he made this track here, and that's what you're hearing in the background here. I believe this voiceover is just from random videos I found, which are also removed now, I think. That shows how quickly the internet goes. I made this about, I think, 3 or so years ago. Now, the Orbiter add-on that I use to film with this, because this isn't an add-on that comes with Space Simulator, is called the Apollo Mission Simulator for Orbiter, or AMSO. So that's what I'm using here. And the reason why I chose Apollo 8 is that, one, it was the most simplest mission I could really do. But you know that add-on supported. Because, again, Apollo 8 was just orbiting the moon, so I didn't have to film any spacewalk scenes or anything. So that's partially why I did it. But another reason why I did it is because... I'm trying not to get too philosophical here, but I see this mission as, you know, a major point in space travel. Because sure, they didn't land on it, but they were the first ones to actually get there. Here we go. Now, most of the slot sequence got butchered up in editing, so that's why it's kind of strange. Because I couldn't find any real footage of the actual, like, launch commentary, so that's why this is all quiet. That's one of the very few manual pans I made. I don't want to do too many of them because, yeah, you can very clearly tell it's just me using the mouse. Anyways, so music here, which I think is also removed now. I think this music was called Dawn or Dusk, I think. I don't remember the artist. Again, I would check, but it deleted it. But yeah, it was called either Dusk or Dawn, and I like this track because it's kind of a peaceful uncertainty, which I think sums up space pretty well. Like, it looks pretty, but at the same time, it's very, very deadly. Kind of like a place you're not supposed to be in. Anyways. So, that was the end of the first part. I think there's about 5 parts that I assembled all into one big video. That was the first part. I actually kind of like this a lot when I first filmed it.
Lowell confirms ignition. And the thrust is okay, booster says.
Again, this is that sister track I was talking about, the Dusk and Dawn thing.
dynamics says we look good, flight. We're watching the thrust build. Trajectory, guidance, flight dynamics, everybody in the front, what's called the front trench of this control center says they're happy. That includes the booster.
That's probably really nice.
Good.
Especially because this is when the music... Any second now, the music is going to shift a bit. It works so well with it.
2 hours, 51 minutes and 30 seconds. That would put us about a minute into the burn.
It's a very pretty shot.
Apogee now 800 miles.
Yep. And it turned off there. Now this is one minor inaccuracy that I had. Is yeah, you can see I already started the roll, which they won't start immediately. But again, I filmed this like 3 or so years ago. It was a long time ago. I didn't really know much about how the actual Apollo missions worked back then. Anyways, pay close attention here for any stuttering, because this is a funny story. See a little stutter there? So, when that happened, I accidentally I flicked the mouse a bit by accident. So I had to quickly reset the camera position, and I just made a little minor cut there. That's a fun little effect. I really like these shots as well. And this is the third part, I believe, because again, this was chopped up. I don't remember what track this is. Has the link in the description. I might just copy and paste the credits to this one as well, so in the description of this commentary you should find all the links. Again, some of them are broken, but some of them may still be okay, like this one. So another part, sorry about this one here. I sat here for 7 minutes. That's right. The original shot of this took 7 minutes because I wanted to get that one little shot of it boosting away. And if I sped it up, you can only speed it up by increments of 10. So if I sped it up and I overshot it, I'd have to refilm it. So I sat there for 7 minutes waiting for that damn booster to fire. Anyways, that was a nice shot. That came out pretty well. I guess another one of my rare camera pans there. Didn't really discuss that time warp that well, but oh well. Again, I can see the pixels in this recording, but again, this was the shortcomings of me recording on a literal work desktop. It was in fact, calling it a computer tower is a joke. It was like this tiny little, maybe 12 by 12 computer tower. It was really tiny, and it was meant for like work, just like office work. So the fact that it was running this, it's pretty incredible. In fact, that's the only reason why I played this game back then, is because it was one of the very few games actually running okay on my computer. But yeah, that's why calling my computer a potato back then was an understatement, so that's why it's filmed in this resolution. See the moon generation there. Fun fact, when I was filming this part, it kept crashing on me. Because Orbiter likes to crash a lot. So I don't even know how many crashes I had trying to film this. Right, so coming into the resurgent burn, I'm going a bit crazy with the camera movements. But yeah, this is the lunar resurgent burn. Very good. Right, now we're coming up to a shot that has haunted me ever since I released this. I want you to pay attention here. How are they docking behind the moon? How are they even doing that? These people are docking behind the moon. I don't know why I chose to put. I don't know why I chose to put radio communication there, because it makes zero sense. Like, they're Earthrise, now they get to talk to them. I don't know why I didn't just. There's videos of their Earthrise, I don't know. Again, this shot has haunted me for years now. I don't know why I did that. I could have. Now I wanted to get this part in it. This is another kind of important part of the mission. Again, it's the most 1960s American thing you can ever think of, but this was an important part of the mission. So, by the way, this part is sped up also, because they cannot orbit the moon this quickly. Oh, I wanted to. It was one of the like artistic choices that I made to speed this shot up. I do really enjoy the moon textures in Orbiter though. Because even though it kept crashing my game trying to run it, it looks beautiful there. That's another reason why I didn't want to do one Raylet on the moon either as an Orbiter film. Is because the closer you get to the textures, the more blurred they get, to the point where like you're landing on just gray color when you're actually landing. Because, you know, you can't have like a perfect moon terrain scan. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. That's another reason also. I forgot they did this around Christmas also. Anyways, so this last section here, this is the last part I made. And I was filming this. This was all filmed all at once. The next half of this movie, or film. And I was pretty much filming this during an online class. Trying to get this film out before I had to really start focusing on school, so that's why it's like that. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to find a better way to get this microphone. Because I know the reason why the microphone is bumping. I'm making that bumping noise is because I touched the table. But I can't afford one of those like big arm suspension systems. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but sorry about that. Anyways. So yeah. This was all filmed during the same day. So I have all the other parts which were filmed over the course of the month, or a few months. Again, I don't have a solid time when I started filming it, but it was around that. Now looking back at this track, I like this track, but looking back on it, it's very repetitive. So it's that part that's really repetitive, looking back on it, but whatever. Again, I was kind of rushing to get this thing done at this point. At the moon there. You can see the tiling kind of break over there, but whatever. I did like this shot, even though I couldn't get the barbecue roll in. Because if I did, it would spin so fast it'd break the simulation, but still a nice shot. You can actually see that the Earth is upside down, which was a kind of incidental touch. Now I'm not sure if I jettison this, um, Simbay, I think is what it's called. I think they call that part the Simbay. I don't know if I ejected that early enough or late enough. I don't know. So I just kind of dropped it wherever. Anyways, so here's another interesting thing. So you have this section here, right? It starts re-entering the atmosphere. Really pretty shot. I like this shot a lot as well. Alright, so this is an entirely different scenario. This is actually the Apollo 11 landing scenario that I'm using now, because I wanted to get that nice like sunrise landing, but the Apollo 8 scenario didn't do that. It did it during like daytime or something, or at least whatever. If I try to simulate the entry, that entry that I filmed would have landed in darkness. I load up the actual like landing scenario for it. It was during the day, so I wanted this landing to be during the sunrise. That's why I switched to the Apollo 11 landing scenario, which came with the mod. Oh, I don't like this shot either. It goes through the tower, yeah. And you might be thinking that this carrier looks horrendous, but if you think about it as kind of a volunteer free, because it's a free add-on, or a free simulator, so it's all volunteer work, so I don't really blame the carrier looking like that. Could have looked a lot worse, actually. So again, see the sunrise there? That's why I loaded the Apollo 11 landing scenario. Fun fact here, the helicopter isn't actually hovering. It's actually landed on an invisible piece on top of the capsule. Just because the helicopter can't actually hover. So you just land on this invisible box on top of it. It was kind of funny. Anyways, I think this shot went on for a bit too long, to be honest. Again, this was some older work. When I upload the commentary on the next kind of film that I made, you'll sort of see a few more differences with how I film now, but yeah. Anyways, so this last shot here, I debated what to make this shot during the whole film. I eventually decided to go with the STS-1 launch. So because, again, I was thinking about many things. I was thinking about Apollo 9, perhaps, or Apollo 11, or Apollo 17 last mission actually land on the moon, but I eventually chose a space shuttle, just because it kind of shows the next era. Oh yeah, look, here's when I was Peak Explorers. Yeah. It is kind of some last title cards. This was the crew that flew on the mission. You get to hear whatever time zone you're in. Yeah. Anyways, so that was that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. That was that. So that was Orbiter. Or no, that was the Brave 3. Largest comedy area on the Brave 3. I don't know if I added much to it, to be honest. It was kind of nice to just rewatch that video in general, to be honest. But yeah. I don't know much else to say. If this video does get uploaded, if I find it has enough value to it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for the next commentary. It's gonna be on the Gmod Backgrounds VHS videos that I made. Anyways, bye-bye.